And welcome back to the Breakfast Club with me, Fabian, and also...
I'm Syilda Ismail.
Right. Syilda, how do you fancy cars?
Oh, I only think car is not, it's a necessity from point A to point B and point C.
Nothing else?
Nothing else.
Okay.
As long as it has radio on, has air condition, and it is 2.0.
Okay, 2.0 cc. Okay, I was thinking, what is 2.0? All right, anyways, Syilda, just to let you know that the car actually defines a woman as well.
Really?
Yeah, they said the car's lines actually define the woman's lines as well.
Okay.
So it's the same sexiness. And we're talking about rally. Nothing really sexy about rally because rally cars are so modified. They're so pumped up, they're so light, and they are actually meant to race.
Okay. Anything about race, you're saying it's not sexy? I think it's sexy.
Not really not sexy, but it's just that the cars are actually meant for racing. Because rally, there's two types. One, tarmac rally, dirt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So you don't.
Let's talk about men's terms right now. Okay. They say that it's toys for the boys.
Toys for the boys. That's right.
And I know some people are a fan of these beasts, these rally cars. They sort of like modify their cars into somewhat. I would probably define that it's not as gorgeous as its own.
Yeah, its own way, because we're talking about performance in the end of the day, right? And just to let you know that you're gonna be on the lookout for Asia Pacific and Malaysia Rally Championship cars this Wednesday from 11 in the morning until 5 in the evening as they parade through the streets of Klang Valley and Selangor, bringing the rally to the road as part of the KL Rally Day.
Just look at the cars here. Look at this roaring. I'm sure that's Mitsubishi. I'm not too sure.
No,
about
this
that.
is a Subaru. It looks like
Impreza.
a Subaru Impreza. Yeah. All right. The Team Proton Motorsports, Pennzoil GSR, and MRU Motorsports will be revving up beasts such as the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 9, Subaru Impreza WRX that you saw just now, the
And
Proton Gen 2, and also the both Satria Neo 1.6 as well as the Satria Neo S2000.
Okay, all right. There'll be noise. There'll be and excitement. While you stand a chance to get your pictures taken with both with the cars. There are also rally girls as they make their pit stops around the city.
That's right. Expect to see up to 9 international teams and a lot more horsepower at the opening of the 2011 Asia Pacific Championship, which forms part of the 2011 Malaysia Rally Championship at the Plaza Angsana in Johor Bahru and also Tai Tak Estate in Kota Tinggi from April 1st until the 3rd.
Okay, just listen to the car. The car is screaming. Can the producer, make this up sound? That's about excitement, the noise that I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's a Mitsubishi for you right there. And of course, you can see as well the cars are over there. They're revving up, and you know why there are two, right? One person's driving.
The co-driver you're talking about.
Yeah, the co-driver actually gives them signals. You got 50 to the left, 30 to the right. They got to turn the steering angles. So if the driver actually misturn, they can just oversteer and crash out.
Okay, if you want more details about Malaysian Rally, you can log on to their website. It's www.malaysianrally.com. Again, www.malaysianrally.com. I would sort of recap again. This Wednesday from 11 a.m. till 5 p.m. there'll be, these cars will be put
on display.
On display.
Yes.
And you sort of can take pictures with them, and also there'll be rally girls, be together.
Where is it again?
Okay, they'll be at the two entourage are flagging off from Petaling Jaya for the Golden Triangle, as well as Subang and Shah Alam. So there'll be Team Proton Motorsport, Pennzoil GSR, and MRU Motorsport will be revving up this beast. That's Mitsubishi Evo. There'll be Subaru Impreza. Okay.
Okay, boss, if you are in this, I'm taking off on that day. Thank you.
Oh, okay. All right. All this mud bikin kereta also will be there. you know, I'm sure.
Not really all lah.
Okay, this is an interesting event in Malaysia because, as you know, Malaysia is going into. We have also F1
That's
into
right. Motorsports.
Motorsports, yeah.
All right. Speaking of motorsports, we have a contest coming up, but this contest doesn't really rely on motorsport because it is in the fairy tale world.
Okay, this is between reality versus imaginary. I would probably say this is another Alice in Wonderland.
I haven't seen the trailer myself.
All right.
But here it is. You get a chance to watch it with Bernama TV.
Okay.
All right. You can win tickets. Let's just give a short preview on what it is. We are actually giving out tickets to Sucker Punch.
Okay.
That's the movie's name. And we also got exclusive merchandises. That's the movie cover for you.
Okay.
Now, this is about a young girl's dream world provides ultimate escape to her darker reality.
Okay. Unrestrained by the boundaries of time and place, she's free to go where her mind takes her. So that's why I say it's like an Alice in Wonderland kind of thing, you know. And this incredible adventures blur the lines between what's real and what's imaginary.
All right. Now, for today, if you want to actually walk away with some prizes, all you need to do is send us an email. But how? Here it is. We got a question for today, 22nd of March. In Sucker Punch, this director made the jump from a commercial music video world to movies from films
Okay.
such as 300 and Watchmen.
Okay, name
That director, yeah. So all you need to do is send us an email. You gotta put in your personal details in the email, and you can send them to this email address. It's right
on the screen right now. It's break.fast@bernama-tv.com. And I want to give you a hint. It's not Tim Burton. It's not Tim Burton. It's not Tim Burton.
Right.
Okay?
You'll be walking away with either 2 movie tickets and a surprise goodie bag.
Okay.
Or
all right, 2 winners will get 4 movie passes each. 4 movie passes, so 2 pairs.
Yes, 2 packs. We're giving out 5 altogether all throughout this week. So these are what you can stand a chance to win.
Okay, what you have to do is answer this question. In Sucker Punch, this director made a jump from, movie commercial director to, have you seen 300 before? That, that awe-inspiring, that epic movie.
Yeah.
From movie... commercial music video to 300. Who's that director? Hint, not Tim Burton.
Okay. All right, Syilda, we're going to take a short break. And when we come back, we'll be talking to one of the chairmen of myHaparan.
Okay.
We're going to see what is myHaparan all about. Stay tuned.
Okay, take it away.
Welcome back to the Breakfast Club with me, Fabian, and of course, joining us today, this morning, is the chairman of myHaparan, Encik Roslan Bakri Zakaria. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Taking your time off your busy schedule. Now, I was told myHaparan is doing a lot of good deeds, but can you actually tell us about myHaparan and also your vision and mission?
It's actually very simple. The vision that we have for myHaparan is whatever we can do to help our youth, our younger generation, to help bring value to the society. It's almost as simple as that.
Okay.
So that value can come in many, many forms, whether it's education to the underprivileged, educating a man how to be more efficient in being a fisherman, or even building houses for the indigenous Malaysians. It ranges in a lot of areas, as long as these youth groups and youth leaders are bringing value to the society.
So you're talking about different projects, right? You have various projects. Can you give us an example about one particular project that you're actually working on right now?
Well, one of them is up north. It's a project called Youth Jam. It's led by this lady by the name of Jazz.
Okay.
She's based in Penang.
Oh.
And what happened? Very awesome name, Jazz. So what happens is that for the last 2 years, she's organized this event called Youth Jam.
Okay.
And in Youth Jam in 2009, she brought in about 10,000 youth from the Penang area.
Wow.
And last year, about 38,000 youth registered to come to the event to celebrate Merdeka.
Ooh,
So
okay.
this year they're targeting a lot more. So what they do is they look at a lot of several smaller activities within Youth Jam, and they, from photography to corners, speakers corner,
Okay.
to dancing and whole works last year. But this year they've expanded. Instead of just 2 days, they're looking at 3 months worth of an activity where
Okay.
they'll bring how to use social networks to the rural poor, to the underprivileged, and then about how to manage financial from a youth point of view.
I see.
And so on. So they've expanded. This is one of the major projects that we are supporting this year.
Right. We're talking about you guys supporting projects and working on projects. There's definitely some funds involved. Who are the people that are actually providing these funds?
Okay, we have a small fund that we've put aside
Okay.
for the youth, which we haven't launched yet. We're going to launch it pretty soon, but it's to help them to bring value to the society again.
Okay.
So it's like a startup fund. It's like a pre-seed fund. We're looking at between 5,000 to 15,000 per project.
Per project.
Per project.
Okay.
It's a grant.
That's not really a lot, right?
It's not a lot, but when you look at the things that they do now, with maybe 1,000 to 2,000 ringgit in their pocket, the amount of reach they have to the people, to the society, is tremendous. So from 5,000 to 15,000 is quite a lot of money.
Right. So just to diverse a bit, photography you said earlier. What kind of projects are you talking about? Are you teaching them photography? Are you teaching them how to use the basic cameras or what?
No, that they've got covered. So most of the bloggers that I know, for example, in Penang, they do also photoblogger.
Oh,
Something like that, you know.
They
So
have
use
groups,
they have
cliques?
groups. They have their own group in Penang. So they take photographies and they put a storyline using pictures in their blogs.
Right.
And they themselves self-teach. So what I bring in is that if they want to do a workshop, then to bring them knowledge on how to do this workshop or to do this event. So event management workshops. How do you manage media? How do you pitch for funding and sponsors?
I see. Oh, you literally helping them to grow.
Yes, yeah. When people say you want to empower the youth, you want to empower them with knowledge as well. Money is just a small problem. Once you get the money, you get bigger problems, right? Money is not. Yeah. So we try to help them to pitch, to get them to be knowledgeable about how to pitch, how to present, how to package their product,
All right.
so that they can go and pitch for funding.
All right. We're talking about how. Okay, let's say for example, if I have a perfect idea, if I want to build, say something like a group, maybe not a photography group, but some group that will make a change to Malaysians' life.
Right.
How do I actually go and approach you guys to do it?
Normally, a lot of the youth would come and pitch an idea. They would have a basic proposal, what they want to do and how they want to do it, what kind of impact they want to have.
Okay.
But what we bring to the picture normally with the proposal that we've seen is how do you scale? Let's say your idea is going to serve Kuala Kubu Baru.
Okay.
But unfortunately, the problem that you're going to address, for example, the Rumah Orang Asli, the indigenous houses, the problem is not just in Kuala Kubu Baru.
Okay.
So I'll ask you tough questions like how many are there, Rumah Orang Aslis are there in the country? What are their conditions? How do you plan to grow from just Kuala Kubu Baru to other states in the country? So you need to show to me how you want to scale, then I can see how I can help you.
All right. How do we actually get involved in myHaparan?
It's actually very simple. Via Twitter, via Facebook, just come to our website.
Social network, huh?
Social network.
Okay, speaking about social network, right? Social network is a place where people market a lot of their services, this and that, and it's also a place for gathering. How do you see myHaparan incorporating your help into this young youth?
There's such thing as young youth. That's true.
They are. You see, they are youth. Like they are youth that are in 30s, they are youth in 20s.
Oh, we target only up to 30, 50 to 30 years old.
There you go.
Yeah, only up to that. We wanted to follow up to 25, the United Nations definition.
Okay.
But a lot of the youth groups that we spoke to in incorporating the foundation said that they wanted us to extend it to 30 because they wanted to contribute when they get to work as a volunteer.
All right.
So your question was, how do I help people in the social network?
Yes. How do you grow, your wings to the? How do you reach to them via the social network? Because sometimes not many people are genuine in social network, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. For you, I know for you to come over here, there's a lot of credibility in where you came from, MDEC to be exact. But how do you reach to people and tell them that look, we're willing to help, man? Yeah.
Fundamentally, the social social media wasn't the primary. It is still. How are you? it is still that you need to have that face-to-face, and the social media, social network becomes a medium to try and facilitate.
I see.
So a lot of the youth, even the unyouth or youth plus as we call it,
okay,
they will use the social media to ask questions and ask for advice.
Okay. Any upcoming events in Kuala Lumpur?
Yes, there is actually. We have one that we're working with a group called Isaac. Have you heard of Isaac?
Yes. right?
They're from a lot of other universities as well.
Okay.
So we're working with them to do what we call a youth nation.
Okay.
So a few thousand youth will apply for this event, and Isaac and us will filter to 500 hardcore youth that's doing projects, and from the 500 we'll filter down to 20 to do pitching to corporates and GLCs. So we're calling it the Power of Why.
Okay.
The Power of Youth. And then that's going to happen at the end of May.
Okay.
And the other major project we're doing is called Livable Spaces, is to address the urban poor in our area.
Are you actually guiding youth to becoming an entrepreneur in the end of the day?
Entrepreneurial traits is just one of the things that you need to be able to run your movement or activity.
Right.
Entrepreneur in general is about how do you sustain, how do you grow, how do you scale, how do you bring value to the client. Because they know the clients are your society.
Yeah, they're paying in money in the end of the day as well, right?
Yeah. So it's for profit or non-profit. So either way, you need to know what you want to do.
Okay.
If you want to do this just as a volunteer, cool, you do this as a volunteer. You want to do this as a head of the movement,
how do you see this integrate with the major communication media like Bernama TV, newspapers, you have Malay Mail out there, so many media outlets. Are you incorporating, working with them?
Yes, we are. Because one of the fundamental things about anything we do, be it when I was in MDAG or now in myHaparan, is that we need to share the successes we have. The level of successes come in many, many different forms. It's not just about you becoming a millionaire in your organization, right? Buying the first car. It's about when you make a change in somebody's life, you need to celebrate that success to show that to someone else, hey, that guy can do it, so can I.
Right.
One man can make a difference. Knight Rider.
Okay. Before we actually wrap all this up, how can your viewers or our viewers that are watching us right now keep in touch with us, with you, to be specific, you? Because you are going to teach them all the skills, not me.
No, you can. The gift of the gap. So first of all, you can go to our Twitter site, Twitter page. It's at myHaparan, or you can go to our Facebook page, which is also at myHaparan.
Okay.
Or you can send an email to talk@myhaparan.org.
Okay, so you will personally reply them?
The talk comes to me and to our general manager, yes.
I see. Okay. Just before we actually wrap this up, who are the people behind myHaparan, just before we go?
Oh, that's an interesting question.
Yeah.
I get that a lot.
Okay.
Fundamentally, we met with 12 youth leaders.
Okay.
I met with 12 youth leaders over a 3-day weekend, and we sat down and we structured this organization called myHaparan you see today.
Right.
And from there, I was appointed as the chairman and as a board of trustees. We have another board of trustees by the name of Shamila.
Okay.
And 3 more board of advisors of Ashran, Lee Sing, and Ching Yi. They're all below 40.
Below 40.
They're all young.
Young.
Yeah.
They're still youth.
They're still youth. Unlike me, youth plus.
All right. That's all the time we have for you here today. Thank you very much, Encik Roslan, for joining us.
No problem.
Thank you.
No problem.
Just spending so short time with us here
problem.
today as well. And keep watching Bernama TV for more latest news updates all around the world and locally. I'm Fabian. Thank you very much.